just gave the regular iPhone 17 better colors this year than the Pro. And that's not just me saying it, it's like the internet that's having a complete meltdown about it. And also get this, one of the iPhone 17 colors this year is literally crushing so hard in sales that it is back ordered until October already. After testing all 5 of these colors, shooting them outside, shooting them inside, just so I could give you guys a breadth of different lighting conditions with each of these colors, I think I finally know which one that you should probably get and which one I'm probably gonna get. Here's what we're covering today, okay? First, I'm gonna break down each and every single color with stuff that the Apple Store won't basically tell you. Then we'll actually match personalities to these colors, and I'm calling some of you guys out on this one. And make sure you guys stick around for the entire video till the end, because I will reveal which color is secretly the most durable and why the white iPhone might be having the worst year it's had in its life. Oh, and also we will actually be ranking them at the very end. Let's start with black, the immortal king. Because surprise, surprise, 35% of you guys out there, according to online pollings, are getting the black colorway. And honestly, fair enough. This isn't just any black colorway. It's like one of the best black colorways I've seen on an iPhone so far. Also, the Pro models this year don't have the black colorway, so this is almost becoming like an exclusive colorway for the iPhone 17 lineup. And look, here's the thing about this year's black. It's got this really subtle depth to it that changes in different lighting conditions. Under indoor lighting, this thing is almost like a stealth mode activated sort of phone. And then when you take it outside and get those sunlight hits, then you get these subtle reflections that make it look almost like liquid. It's almost what I would like to call the tuxedo of the phones this year. Okay, so who should actually get the black colorway this year? Okay, so either you guys are incredibly confident or incredibly indecisive. There's no middle ground with the black colorway. You're the person who has a uniform, same style shirt in 10 different colors, but you only wear the black one every single day. You probably have strong opinions about coffee, but order it black anyways. This is for the people who want their tech to disappear. You care more about what your phone actually does than you care about how your phone looks doing it. You're practical to a fault, but there's also something powerful about the consistency in your life. Okay, now character match. Who would be an appropriate character for this phone? I would say John Wick. This is John Wick's iPhone. No nonsense, always ready, impossibly reliable, and it doesn't need to announce itself because everyone already knows what it's capable of. Plus, it'll look good after you've dropped it about 47 times or a beagle puppy named Daisy has chewed on it before her ultimate demise. R.I.P. John Wick's dog. Okay, now pros. Look, black literally never goes out of style, like ever. It matches every single thing you own. It hides fingerprints pretty well actually for a black colorway, although I will say it's still pretty noticeable on black compared to the other colors. It feels professional in pretty much any setting that you take it in. It also has the best resale value historically because most people are just looking for the nice safe color when they're buying used. It also makes your apps pop visually because the front of the actual iPhone has a black border on it, which is nice. Now cons. This will show scratches more than any other color on the table here. It also has pretty much zero personality in 2025's color revolution that we're seeing across the iPhone lineup. Another con is everyone probably already has a black phone, so it's not gonna be anything special. Dust also shows up on this like crazy. Like whenever I have it in my pocket, I pull it out, the lint on this thing goes hard. And last but not least, I gotta say, it is kind of boring, right? But I will say boring kind of works on this black colorway. It's nice with this frosted matte looking almost finished black and this aluminum sides here. This phone actually looks really nice. Okay, now let's talk about Mist Blue, which is the breakout star this year. Okay, Mist Blue, now this is it. This is the main character energy color this year. According to polls, 29% of you guys want this colorway. It's pretty much back ordered everywhere. Like you're gonna have a tough time finding this in any store. Why? Because it's basically perfect. This isn't your dad's blue iPhone. It's this gorgeous atmospheric blue that shifts between sky blue and storm cloud depending on the light that's hitting it. In your dimly lit bedroom, it's got this subtle yet sophisticated look to it, but you take it outside and bam, it's giving this main character in Wes Anderson film type vibe. Now, who should actually get the Mist Blue? Now, you're the friend that everyone goes to for advice. You've pretty much got your life together, but you're not really knowing about it. You probably have a favorite local coffee shop where they know you by name and you probably also tip well. You're trendy, but you're not trying too hard. You appreciate good design, but you don't need to shout about it. You also want something special without it being loud. You're sophisticated, but you're approachable. Think of yourself as a person who discovers artists before they're cool and doesn't gatekeep them. Kind of like how some of you guys are watching this video and have discovered me, and you will share probably this video with all your friends and family and help a brother out. And also subscribe to this channel while you're at it, please, and thank you. Okay, character match with this. This is Peter Parker's iPhone. Not Spider-Man, but Peter. It's got personality, it's got depth, it's got humor to it. It photographs beautifully, which is gonna be an important factor if you're a photographer, by the way. And it's special without being kind of show-offy. Plus, blue is literally Peter's favorite color, so this works well. Now let's talk about the pros and cons for this. This is the most photogenic color for social media. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It looks absolutely stunning in thumbnails. It looks really nice on Instagram feeds and reels and stuff like that, and TikTok. It's sophisticated without being boring, and it's currently the it color. It goes surprisingly well with most cases. It looks expensive and thoughtful, and it changes personality throughout the day. It's a really nice color. I don't think you're gonna get bored of this one. Now cons, everyone wants one, so good luck finding it. Number 2, it might feel dated in about 2 years because the blue will kind of grow old on you, I think. At least that's what my feeling is. Also, the hype may kind of be overblown on this. Everyone might be getting the blue iPhone and you're just another person in the sea of blue. Overall, I gotta say it's one of my favorite colors this year. It's really nice. Okay, speaking of nice, let's talk about Sage, which is the sleeper hit this year. Okay, so 21% of you guys out there are basically choosing this colorway, and you're absolutely right. This is the color that looks nothing like what the photos online make it seem. It's not green, it's not gray, it's this perfect earthy tone that just works. Real talk, this color is magic and natural light. It goes from the soft morning fog color to almost jade in direct sunlight. It's the iPhone equivalent of the one friend who's quiet in groups but absolutely hilarious when you're with them one-on-one. Who should actually get the Sage colorway? You have taste, like real taste. Not like Instagram, oh, I'm so preppy type taste, but actual taste. You probably own plants and they're probably alive. You like to shop at the farmer's market on the weekends. You own furniture that wasn't from IKEA and you actually saved up for it. You took the time and you tried to search for something unique and different. You're mature but not old. You're the person who reads actual books, makes pour over coffee, and has opinions about architecture. You want something different but timeless. You're confident enough to choose the unexpected. Character match. This is Hermione Granger, okay? It's smart, it's sophisticated, secretly the best choice, and it's timeless. It's practical but interesting, classic but unique. Plus, it literally looks like it belongs in a library. Okay, pros. This thing is gonna age incredibly well. I have a good feeling it's gonna look great in even 3 to 4 years down the road. So if you're keeping your iPhone for a long time, this might be it. It's also unique without being too loud. It hides wear and tear quite brilliantly. It also goes with everything. Cases on this thing look fantastic. Doesn't matter which one you're getting. It's also surprisingly facing the longest shipping delays, which kind of points to the fact that it might be a little bit exclusive. Photographs beautifully as well in natural light. Now cons. It is hard to describe it to people, right? And it might be a little too subtle for some people. They might want it a little bit darker. This phone is also not for attention seekers. Some people also may think that it's kind of boring, but honestly, you're wrong. I think the Sage is one of my favorite colors this year. Apple absolutely crushed it. Okay, next let's talk about Lavender. This is the risk taker's color. Okay, at 9% of you choosing to buy this phone, okay, honestly, this color is kind of being robbed. It's gorgeous, it's unique, and everyone who sees it in person immediately changes their mind about it. This isn't your grandmother's lavender that's growing in her backyard. It's this beautiful, sophisticated purple that looks almost silver in some lighting conditions and distinctly purple in others. It's a color that makes people go, wait, what color is that? Now, who should actually get the lavender colorway? If you are the creative one, you probably have an Instagram account that actually looks aesthetic aesthetic and good. You coordinate your outfits, you have favorite colors that aren't black, and you're not afraid to stand out just a little bit. You also see your phone as an accessory and not just a tool. You're confident in your choices, even when they're unconventional, and you probably had the colorful iMac back in the day, or you wanted one, and you absolutely love those different outstanding colors. Character match, this is Wanda Maximoff's iPhone, better known as Scarlet Witch. It's powerful, it's unique, it's underestimated, and it looks great in pretty much any different situation you put it in. It's not trying to fit in because it knows it's special. Okay, let's talk about pros and cons. This is probably the most unique color option this year. It looks expensive and it looks thoughtful. Like, even just looking at it compared to all the colors on the board here, it's nice, it's very unique. Also looks amazing in direct sunlight, and I think it's an instant conversation starter. Now, cons. Only 9% of you guys are choosing this color, so you're definitely part of the lonely club. Okay, it can also clash with certain cases, so you might have to be a little more thoughtful in what case color you go with this. It's also a little bit polarizing. People will either really like it or think that it's not for them. It's also kind of hard to match with accessories, so if you're accessorizing with your phone and stuff like that, just something to keep in mind. Overall, I think it's a solid colorway. If you are into purples, I think you're absolutely going to love this. It's a very nice pastel-y shade of purple. Okay, last but not least, the white colorway. Okay, for the white colorway, only 6% of you guys have said that you're getting this. Like, why? Like, I'm actually genuinely surprised, and I would like to understand this, because this year's white is actually beautiful. It's got this pearl-like finish to it that's stunning, but nobody seems to care about it. Here's the tragedy though, this might actually be the best white iPhone Apple has ever made to date. It's not stark white, but it's got this like warm, creamy look and texture to it that makes it look quite premium when you're holding it. And I think the very low adoption rate for this is just because it's fighting against its history of different white colorways Apple has put out in the past, and people are just thinking it's pretty much the same, but I think it's got a little more jazz to it this year. Okay, now who should actually get the white colorway? Number one, if you are either a minimalist genius or you're the person who orders vanilla ice cream at Cold Stone. You appreciate simplicity. You probably have a very clean desk, and you definitely use a label maker. You're practical and you want something clean and fresh. You probably replace your phone case every few months just to keep it looking new. Now, character match. This is Vision's iPhone. It's clean, it's precise, it's theoretically perfect, but somehow nobody's first choice, unfortunately. It does everything right, but lacks that human element that makes you love it. Pros and cons. This thing will hide scratches better than pretty much any other color that's on the board here. It never shows dust, it never shows fingerprints. It's the true minimalist choice. It makes colorful cases really pop, and it actually looks very premium in person. It's the best option for people who are gonna use cases. Now, cons. 6% popularity, so you're pretty much alone out there. Like, nobody else is coming for you. Another con is, I don't know, yet to be proven, because we'll have to see how it feels over time, but it could possibly yellow a little tad bit over time. It feels kind of boring to go with white in a field full of options this year. It also has the worst resale typically, and people will also probably assume you didn't care about the color at all. You probably walked into an Apple store and be like, hey, do you have the iPhone 17? They're like, yeah, we only have the white, and you're like, sure, give me one of those. Okay, so now that we've covered all of the colors, if you have to case up, here are the options that kind of look best with each of these phones. I think Mist Blue is gonna look incredible with clear or lighter colored cases. The Sage is gonna work exceptionally well with pretty much anything, especially leather. Now, Lavender is going to need a clear case if you wanna throw a case on here, because otherwise covering it up feels almost criminal. The black makes colorful cases pop or pretty much go with any color, and the white is basically a blank canvas. Your options are endless. Now for the interesting part, we're gonna actually go ahead and rank these colors. Okay, so here is my official Tausif Hussain ranking for the iPhone 17. And look, no hard feelings, because this is very subjective. So if you disagree with this, feel free to let me know in the comment section what your ranking would be and how you see these colors. Okay, starting with 5th place. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry I have to do this, but I'm gonna go with the white. It's a beautiful color. It looks absolutely elegant and premium, but in a world with the colors that we have this year, it's almost like ordering a salad at a steakhouse. It's good, but probably wouldn't be my first choice. And I kind of feel like you're missing the point this year with Apple going super colorful for the iPhone 17 as well as the Pro models. As for fourth place, I think I'm gonna go with black. It's classic, but it's also very boring. Like, we've been here every single year many times, and you've probably had many black phones in your life. So I'm gonna say it's like the iPhone equivalent of going to a sushi restaurant and ordering a California roll. Like, let's get a little spicy with it. As for third place, this actually hurt me a little bit, but I'm gonna go with Lavender. Look, I absolutely love this color, but I'll be honest, it's not for everyone, and I kind of respect that. It's the indie film of iPhone colors. It's critically acclaimed, but limited audience. As for second place goes to Mist Blue. I'm sorry, I had to give it second place, but it's a very respectable rating out of 5, so don't be mad. This is a people's champion. It deserves the hype that it's been getting, and it's beautiful. It's versatile and just different enough. It's a Goldilocks color, and it's just right. And as the results show, first place goes to Sage, which is kind of a plot twist, I think. I think Sage is the one this year. It's sophisticated without trying. It's unique without screaming, and it'll age better than pretty much any other color on the board here. And as for the one that I'm personally gonna be keeping, it's also going to be Sage. And here's why. Everyone's fighting to get the Mist Blue. Nobody really appreciates the white and black, and Lavender is a bit too much for everyday for me personally. But Sage, it's the perfect middle ground. It's interesting, timeless, plus every single person who's seen it has the same reaction that I've seen. It's like, oh wow, what color is that? That looks really nice. Look, honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the colors this year. I think Apple absolutely nailed these. The real question here isn't which color is best for you, it's which color is most you. And this year, finally, you actually have options to help you figure that part out. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, check out one of these two videos here. Peace.